Hey guys, Defective Detective here. Long time no see, and like I haven't posted a video in some months. My bad actually. School stuff got me busy, and also I was getting bored of Discord.js. I tried some stuff with TypeScript as well. So now I have decided to start a series about project-euler. So project-euler.net, you will be able to find some questions and answers, and you will be able to learn, like, implement your solutions to these problems. And I have decided, like, I will try them right now, and like number one, and as I can or am able to solve them, I will be going ahead. All right, like posting the videos and stuff. I intend to go at least till like 100, but I don't know if I will be able to do that because I'm just a normal high school student with not that much information on mathematics. So let's get started. I will be using TypeScript, by the way. So if you don't want that, or if you just don't know what TypeScript is, it is just a kind of like a superset of JavaScript with increased, like, with better type checking and stuff. It is like transpiled into JavaScript code and whatnot. So now let's get started. So let's just make a source folder first. Like, yeah, I'm making it a repo. So firstly will be the maps, and secondly will be, like, solutions. Now I don't know how far will I go, but I want to go as far as I can. Alright, so we are gonna name this project1.md. Let's just copy our stuff here. So here's the problem, and wait, I copied a bit too much. Yeah, so this, yeah. So this is the question. Okay, and let me just open the preview. Like, why not open the preview now? Thinking, so there are main two approaches when it comes to solving these kind of problems. Like, the first one is basically the brute force method. You always hard code stuff and whatnot. And secondly is the dynamic. So, like, method, I don't know what it is named. It is just what I think you can do. So yeah, brute forcing is basically like hard coding stuff, working on solid values, you get that. And dynamic method is working so that more instances are solved, right? So for this one, what I feel, because like in school I have been literally taught this chapter, so I know what to do, and they kind of know it, and it will be just pretty easy for me to use the dynamic method. Alright, we are gonna use so we are gonna use the dynamic method. Now we are gonna have to get the main concept. I guess I'm gonna bold it or something. Yeah, so first thing which we are gonna do is gonna be that, let's say we are gonna take a limit. Let's say, like, upper limit, let's say it's 20. right? So if the upper limit is 20, that means multiples of 3, because it is pretty hard to really, you know, separate the, like, without separating and generate, like, to generate the list you need to separate the list and then combine them, which is your stuff. So multiples of 3 has to be like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. On the other hand, multiples of 5 are pretty much 5, 10, 15 and 20. Now if you add them up, like, yeah, let's just calculate it. 3, 6, 9, 18, 30, 30, 15 and 18, that means 33 is 63. So like sum of mul 3 is 63 and sum of mul 5, that's like 15, 20, 20, 50, yeah. Now if we add them up, total sum, that is gonna be 113, but that is wrong because we got 15 common in both places. So actual answer is like, let's just subtract 15 from it, like 15 1. So t is total sum minus 15, or basically mul 15, getting it kinda, because all the multiples of 15 are gonna be common in both of them, right? So that gives us minus 15, which makes us 98. That is a basic concept which we are gonna use. So now let's just go with some maths stuff. Okay, so let's say you have an AP, or like arithmetic progression. AP means arithmetic progression, and from now on I will be referring to as AP. So just to prepare you guys, in this A1, let's say we have a sequence A1, A2, dot dot dot. Maybe let's just add A3. Yeah, A2 equals A1 plus D, A3 equals A2 plus D, dot dot dot, kind of like that. So basically you can also write it as D, A3 minus A2 equals A1 minus A2 minus A1. If you are getting confused, so basically you can say that all of the terms are basically at the same distance from each other. So that's a basic case. So now we are gonna declare some variables, and I just gave an example. So A is our first term of AP. Why do I keep typing APIs? Yeah, so D is the first node. It is a common difference between terms. Like, let's say the factor by which the series literally increases. Alright, so yeah, and then we have 3 more variables which we are gonna name, right? So one will be n, total number of terms in an AP. I will be giving an example, so don't worry if you don't get it totally. An shall be the last, no wait, nth term of the AP. So nth term of AP, and the last will be Sn sum of the AP. Fine. Now let's just say what is, like, let's say take an example. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, dot dot dot, and let's say the sequence continues till 31. So how many terms is that? 30 divided by 2, that gives me number of odd numbers, so plus 1, 16. So we already know that A equals 1, D equals A2 minus A2 minus A1, which we in turn get as 3 minus 1. Pretty easy, right? So that gives us simple maths 2, and you can see that every term is increasing basically by 2. Next we get n. N is the 16, like n is 16, so let's just count it. So 1, 3, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31. That gives us like all of it, and we did that. And next we have an equals n 31. That means like a16, we can call it a16 as well. A16 equals 31. That is the nth term, you know, like that. And that's the basic concept of it. Now we are there is a formula to calculate the sum of an arithmetic progression. So formula to calculate sum of AP, and there are two. There actually are two. So let's just put it in a code block. So one can be n, like n by 2, and then literally multiply it by a plus l. Now let me just take some space, or maybe next line, where just like that. Well, L is the last term of AP. So let's say if n is the last is the number of terms, it is the en, or maybe the nth term, which is n. Like basically an equals n, kinda. So this is formula 1, and or you can just say a is n by 2 2a, like I'm not gonna put everything in multiplication signs, n minus 1 d. It looks a bit more complicated, but it is basically the same thing. Like literally, if you want proof that like from this to the first one, so you can just go n by 2 times a plus n minus 1 d. Now the nth term, if you didn't know or don't know, like, let me just do the sum, a plus an. That is what we wanted. Now since an equals a plus n minus 1d, basically you can like literally visualize it. So like first is the a, like a1, and like n when it is 1, you can literally see like a is 1, then d is not added, d is added again. So second term has 1d, third term has again another d, so third term has 2d, fourth term has 3d, like fifth term has 4d, like kind of like that. That is how it moves. So it is pretty logical. So yeah, Now we got two approaches. Possible. One can be find, like take upper limit, like both, it is common in both, get n, like we are gonna need that, or and directly put in formula, and 2 is again take upper limit, get n and an put in formula. Now you might be thinking this one is long, this one is short, but you can also say that it is a bit on the sophisticated side. It is like pretty easy to really do that. Wait, someone joined. Let me just get out. Yeah, someone is gonna troll me. So yeah, that is what the approaches which we are gonna follow. Now let's just close the readme. You can already pretty much well understand what we are gonna do. And next, in the solutions folder, we are gonna make a new file, project1.md. wait, why md? It is ts, sorry. So yeah, as I've already told before, we are gonna work with TypeScript. Now I am gonna just cover both of the approaches. They are both relatively easy and less CPU intensive, that it won't literally burn my computer. So const, solution, okay, just get the stuff done is gonna be an object, and we are gonna just check the stuff like that. Like, okay, just gonna keep it for now. So one is approach 1, that's the method. We are gonna take upper limit as number. Hope that's fine by you. Now let's get started. The first thing which we are gonna do is calculate AP function. So we are gonna do function calculate AP 1, or maybe just we could leave it and just do this, because it is gonna be just some spaghetti code. Let me just close this, I'm getting irritated. Yeah, so firstly we want n. So how do we get the n? So n is an. Wait, yeah, I'm messing up. Sorry. This is the first time I'm actually attempting, so it is gonna be a bit confused, like, from my side. So firstly we are gonna get the n by, what do we call it? Yeah, upper limit, like n3 first. So upper limit by, what is it, by 3. We can get const n5. We will get it as upper limit by 5. Now if we see that the number isn't really a fraction, like let's say we have 1000 in the question, so we are gonna just do math.floor. So it is just gonna give us the n, kinda, and then we are gonna do const 15, again 15 equals math.floor upper limit by 15. That gives us the basic n. Now we are gonna do const s n, like s n3 has to be, or we could just first define the stuff, if you wanna not get that, that concise. So it is gonna be 3. Const d3 is gonna be 3, because it started with 3, 6, and the difference is 3. a5 is gonna start with 5. Const d5 is gonna be 5. Const a15 is gonna be 15. Const d15 is gonna be 15 as well. Right? Now we can just do const s3 is gonna be, let's just apply the formula. So n by 2, n by 3, n3 actually, n3 by 2. I'm gonna put the semicolon here, and then I'm gonna have a3, 2 times, this is a bad habit of mine, plus n minus 1, so n minus 1 d, pretty much. So that is what fulfills our formula. Okay, yeah. Now I am gonna copy this and paste it here. So times. Now I'm gonna just replace this with 5 and 5 and 15. We are gonna take in 15 here, the a15, a5, n5 and n15. It will be s15 and s5, and it should return our desired result actually. Let's just keep the console.logs for now. And we are gonna write s15 right here, and we are gonna return value, what we are gonna return s3 plus s5 minus s15. So what about we go ahead and try this one first, and we can do the next approach next after that. So we are gonna have to put approach 1. So upper limit, what was given in the question, it was 10. PC hang moment. So in the console.log, stuff out. Why am I even opening the PowerShell? I already got Code Runner with me. This is an extension which literally lets me run code like that. Pretty handy. Just can be a bit problematic sometimes. Now what? I guess I'm gonna have to kill the terminal once and rerun it. Now let's wait. TS node is slightly slower as far as execution is concerned. I don't know. Yeah. Right. It was supposed to be 23, right? That's weird. So we are gonna add it by 10. Like 10. How does 10 come into being here? So like 18 and 15. If we consider that I take, so 3, 6 and 9, that gives me 18. Oh, got it. Below, it has been given below. Sorry. It is so damn irritating sometimes. I'm gonna first upload, like, upper limit has to be here 21, and in my approach we are gonna have to do it upper limit -1. Now that should run it. DS node can be so slow. Yeah. So I think approach 1 is clear. Now I'm just gonna copy all this, or actually just this. Paste it here, put the bracket, and just rename it to approach 2. Fine by me. Now we are gonna find the nth term as well, and yeah, so the nth term can be found out pretty easily. So like const and 3 is gonna be math. No math. Firstly we are gonna have the upper limit, and then we are gonna add, subtract the modulo. So let's see, like, let's have 1,000, 1,000, and we have like 3. So 3 modulo, 1,000 modulo 3 is gonna give us 1, and if we subtract 1, it gives us the value which we want. Like, it gives us the an actually, because that is divisible by 3, and that is gonna be the last term, which is like really divisible by 3. So modulo 3, and then I'm gonna paste this, and I'm gonna make this 5 and 15 respectively. Like, it is just the same thing repeated again and again. Now we can just calculate S3 pretty easily. So it is gonna give us by 2 times, like, this, just like these 3 lines. If I just can make it into one function and just set upper limit equals upper limit -1, that would be great, but I forgot about that. So then it would be so much easier. So A3 plus we are gonna have the last number, so A3, and then we could just make it 5 and 15, and we could just make it like A15 and stuff. And 15. And then we are gonna just return this. Like, approach 2 is not really needed, but for those who want slightly cleaner and even more, streamlined approach, they might want to use this. I don't know. Wait, D5 wasn't used. Yeah, D5 and D stuff are not supposed to be used in this solution. I forgot that I also had them. Yeah, now Control C, Control V. and approach 2. Let's see if it works. If it did, then great. Yeah, it gives us pretty much the same result. Now, what about just going on to the given question? We want all numbers below 1000, so I'm just gonna make it 1000 both ways. Like, I personally like approach 2 better, but it is just a bit more memory kind of thingy, so I'm just gonna keep that, just using that. Let's see if it executes properly, and that gives us the answer. So it is supposed to be this, and that is the solution which I am getting, and I guess that's it. I'm gonna run it again with this. No, this is a big error. Like, I'm saying error, but it is basically like temp code runner file is the most irritating thing I have ever used. Like, damn it, not again. Why does it have to do that all the time? Wait, I am running that myself. So project1.yes. Literally like falls asleep. Yeah, so I guess my approach is working and stuff. I'm just gonna add the solution. I didn't kill the terminal yet. Yeah. So answer like SN or like S3 we got something, S5 we got something, S15 we got something, and final result S3 plus S5 minus S15 is something. Maybe just that. I'm just gonna copy all of that. I'm gonna control X this. I know this method is dope, but I'm too lazy to type all that and copy or something. If you guys really want the discord.js tutorials in JavaScript, you can like send me here, like in the comments down below. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and sorry for taking a lot of your time. Bye.